It's Paul Marsh, and I'm delighted to say that I've been joined by presenter and broadcaster Moira Stuart and head of engagement at BT, Vicky Hicks. Moira, Vicky, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thanks for having us.
So we are about to use a very, very scary word, aren't we? We are about to use that word, change. Nobody likes change. It's very, very scary for a very short while, and then we get used to it and we can't even remember what it was like before the change. So we're going to be talking about the fact that BT are changing to digital, and this is going to affect some people, but it's going to affect people for the better, Moira.
Absolutely. And it is so important to know that you will not be losing your home phone. You will not be changing your number. It's literally a relatively, actually, no, it really is a very simple move to go onto digital. And I am not a technological genius by any shape or form. I'm in awe of Vicky. But nevertheless, for looking at a delicious couple, I had the privilege of meeting in Lincolnshire who were being moved onto the digital system to see how they were able to take it on board despite their apprehension beforehand. And they were in their 80s. It really did teach me a thing or two. And now I'm showing off in front of Vicky because I actually changed my own home phone. Yes, I'm one of those who still has a home phone, and I went nuts, and I'm now digital.
Vicky, this is going to scare a lot of vulnerable people. Why is this necessary?
The current analog network is decades old. Parts of it are 100 years old. It really isn't fit for purpose anymore. And it doesn't enable us to protect customers either. So moving to a digital network not only enables us to give people a more reliable and a resilient service over their home phone, it also enables us to give things like enhanced scam protect features for free, which will actually protect them in the event of a scam.
I think that's a really, really important thing, isn't it? It's the scam protectors. I mean, I think the vast majority of people have this on their mobile phones now, whereas if you get a call from a number that they think is a scam, it comes up straight away on your phone. But obviously, that isn't possible on a landline. You get phone calls every day. Sometimes you have absolutely no idea who you're talking to. And I think, unfortunately, in this day and age, it is very, very easy to get scammed and potentially lose a lot of money. Now, Moira, I know that you have had your own experience with this.
Absolutely. And this is why I'm just so impressed that BT have this anti-spam and anti-scam feature on a landline, or what was a landline phone. In my own case, I had a call at little after 8 a.m. in the morning. And even though I was ex-directory on my landline, this imposter it absolutely convinced me that he was from my bank and that I was to go there. There'd be undercover detectives at the bank waiting for me, and what they were trying to prove that there was an inside scam going on in the bank whereby various people were being divorced from their bank accounts. And so anyway, I was told to go and remove a heck of a lot of dosh. And like a total idiot, I did. And it wasn't until bank staff convinced me that actually, wait a minute, are you sure? You've never taken out this amount before, and so and so and so forth. And I was saved from even more embarrassment. But I really do feel, and I know this is a very long answer, that for anyone, I don't care whether you're 80 or 90 or 100 and something, never, never feel ashamed, as I have absolutely beaten myself up for being the victim of a scam. And but they really are brilliant now. And as I say, to have a phone that automatically has this feature to protect one from spam and scam calls, I think is extraordinary. And BT, thank you.
I think you really nailed the point there. I think this can happen to anybody. And if it does happen to you, you do beat yourself up, you hang your head in shame, and you think, why me? Why am I so silly? How could I fall for this? But again, the point you made is they are so sophisticated now, is you would never, ever, ever get this. And I do think that we need a little bit of technology sometimes to help us with that, don't we?
Yes, we do. And I'm surprised that I am falling deeper and deeper in love with technology, even though I have absolutely no talent when it comes to that direction. However, I watched a gorgeous couple who are in their 80s having their being transferred. BT were changing their analog phone to a digital phone, and they could, as I can, literally keep the same phone, keep the same number, etc., etc. And I watched this gorgeous couple change from being very, very worried about what would happen, how they'd be able to use it, and literally shown that this is a very, very simple way of literally removing one plug and sticking it into your browser in order to go digital. And there are a couple of other bits and pieces, but wow. I mean, as I say, I took them as a fabulous introduction, and now I can come and do. Would you like me to come and install your?
If you could, Moira, I'm free on Sunday morning if that's okay.
We make it afternoon.
For you, anything. Now, Vicky, again, we mentioned this earlier. A lot of people are going to be worried about this. This isn't happening instantly, is it? It's not going to be, you've got till the end of the month to make this changeover. I believe, am I right in saying it's going to be by the end of January 2027?
You're right. Yeah. So this is and remember, this is industry wide. So it's not just BT. This is all communications providers. Everybody that provides home phone services has until January 2027. Here at BT, we've already got 2.5 million people using our digital landline services, which is brilliant. We've got about 2 million customers left to move. And we've got, just under 2 years to do that.
And then if somebody's listening right now and they're thinking that they are scared by all of this and they don't understand it and they need help, I know that throughout the course of this year, you are visiting people, aren't you, and helping people make that switch personally.
Yeah,
I don't mean you personally, but BT. You and Moira going all over the country.
If I could get to them all personally, I would. You're right. We've been across the UK putting on thousands of events for our customers to meet them in person, face to face, just to provide them with all the information and reassurance they need, because lots of people will really worry about this. It's a once in a generation change. Nobody likes change, but it's really nothing to be feared. As Moira said, it's really simple, and we're with our customers every step of the way to support them through this.
And then, so Moira, obviously, now that you are such an expert with technology and anything, what's next for you? Are you designing some solar panels, maybe some cars? What's next?
Well, I'll see how many people need me to come and install their phones, and then I'll take it from there. But I tell you one thing, if I may step all over everybody's toes, what has amazed me is that for those who don't have broadband, they too can benefit. I mean, it is, there are. It's extraordinary that whether you have a smartphone on the side or you don't have broadband or you're in the back of whatever area, as Vicky can explain, I mean, it's amazing that you too will be protected, that you too can still make your calls on your ex-landline phone.
Vicky, if people do want to find out a little bit more information about this, where would be the best place for them to go?
If you're a BT customer, the best place to go would be our BT Connected Together website. It's got all the information you need on there about what's happening and what's to come before we contact you directly. If you have your home phone service with another provider, I would suggest giving them a call just to understand when this is going to happen for you and what support is in place.
Moira,
Vicky, thank you so much for talking to me. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Well, it's been a pleasure.